Hello, happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a great day. Welcome to Chocolate One. My name is Beth and I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture. Chalk Couture is a DIY home decor company where we sell beautiful reusable silkscreen transfers, chalk paste and ink to create beautiful things. So if you're hopping on, please say hello. I'm going to share this because it popped up right away to our VIP group. I think share. We did, got it done. So great. So like I was saying, if you're hopping on, stopping by, see what we do, like and follow my Facebook page and sprinkle this to your other friends so other people can get in on the fun too. Yesterday we created these beautiful, beautiful autumn leaves. We used this transfer, or autumn leaves cutouts, they're called. So we used pieces of this, and you can see which ones we used. We used the autumn leaf wooden cutouts, and then we used the truck add-on piece. It comes in a set of 2. So today what we're going to do is the other side of these leaves. So what I'm going to do is put these down here, and we need to, do you see how this has kind of a stained look? Well, we need to do that to both of these sides. So we'll be working on that a little bit, and then we'll be working on the leaves, and and then we'll finish painting the sides of the leaves because these come white like this. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's get started. I'm going to grab a paintbrush. This is our awesome Artist Toolkit paintbrush, and I need a color tray, just a little color tray. I had a busy day. My daughter and I went to Costco, which is about an hour away from where we live. We live in a small town in northern Idaho, and so that's our big shopping city is Coeur d'Alene. So we went there today, and it was busy as all get out. Whew. And we don't go very often. So we had a lot of bulky things to pick up. Okay, so I'm going to stir. No, I don't really need to stir that. I'm just going to put a little bit of this. I'll wait on that. I'm going to put a little bit of this Dune colored paste. Just about a dabble, stir stick full in my color tray. And then I'm going to add a spritz of water to water it down and make it into more of a paint-like consistency. Just kind of get it mixed around. Okay, and then I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm just going to start painting our wood. And sometimes what I like to do too is put my glasses on so I can see, is just get a very small mist of water on the wooded surface itself. It really helps that chalk paste spread. And this is just, I wanted to do it just to discolor that white. I didn't want that bright, bright white. Okay, let's get the sides here too. Just so we have a completely finished look all the way around. I was really happy with how our project turned out yesterday. Like I've said many times before, preparing the surface for me is part of the fun. So now what I'm going to do is take this little stir stick that I have some bark colored chalk paste on and make little lines in our wood here. Just a few little hints. And I'm going to spray my brush, a little water, and then we're going to just kind of smooth that out to give us kind of a wood grain look. And you know that this part does not have to be perfect. We're just adding some variation to our color here. Okay, so that looks pretty good. We'll turn it this way and we'll repeat the process. A little dune, a little water. I'm going to rinse my brush since I've got bark paste on it. Stir this up with my paintbrush. And paint this on here. Get our bark, add little lines. And just keep adding strokes to it until you get it to where you like how it looks. Okay. We could do a little bit on the sides here just with what's on my brush. Not much. We don't need much. A little too much. Hi Barb, thanks for watching. We're finishing up our pumpkins. I don't know if you caught the replay yesterday. So we're just doing the other side of our pumpkins today. Okay, so now I'm going to dry that and we're going to wax it. Happy Friday evening to you too. It's been a busy day here. We did well, it's getting to be semi-annual because I really don't like going down into the city at all. But, you know, that's where we get our dog food and things like that in bulk, so you gotta do it once in a while for them. I gotta tell you, I feel like the prices of things have gone up exponentially. Hi Alyssa, thanks for watching. Just getting this nice and dry. Let's get our wax that I thought I was done with back out. And put a thin layer of wax over the parts that we're going to paste on that we just painted. I just painted with chalk paste. Let's adds even a little bit more color. Because it's a stained wax. Okay, and then what I like to do is, let me see, do I need to do this side too? I've already waxed that side. Got to keep my sides straight here. What I like to do is heat up the wood where I just put some wax on there. Thanks for the hearts, Barb. I love you. And then I get my buffing cloth and I buff it. Because I like the finish it gives. You don't have to do this. I think go ahead and use the heat to get your wax to seal into your wood grain. I don't see not everybody buffs their wood, but I just love the way it finishes it. Okay, so here's what we had yesterday. So what we're going to do is, this sits this way, we're going to use it this way today. So that's ready to go. And what I'm going to put on there is, heaven is under our feet as well as over our heads. I thought that would be appropriate for fall with the leaves over us and the leaves under us. So I'll put this on here, but I'll paste this when I'm done because I haven't 100% decided what colors I'm going to do it in. So I'm going to do the leaves first and then we'll decide. And that looks good. So I'll set this aside. I was thinking, what I'm thinking about doing for the back of these leaves, I've just painted them. I haven't, and they're waxed already, so that's all done. I was thinking about how we did the pumpkins, the elegant pumpkins. I was thinking about doing something very similar with these leaves. So just doing a hot mess using camel, gold, and maybe a hint of bark, because I think that the dune just, what it would do is maybe lighten up the bark. So I might keep that out and just put a dab of that in there. We'll see. I really debated about whether I should do the other side the same or change it. And I thought, well, this just gives it kind of a different look, so you could turn it one way for part of the time and the other way for the rest of the time if you wanted to. Okay, thank goodness for aprons. So let's get our little guys out here. And I'm not going to wax these, I'm not going to fuzz these because I've used these a lot. And I left them drying overnight, sticky side up. So they're not as sticky as when you, for some reason I find that if you leave them dry overnight, exposed to air, that they're not as sticky when you go to put them back down. So I don't know why that is, but it seems to be the case. So that looks good. We'll start with the easy one first, I say. Really hold it down. Stir this camel, I think. I might finish this camel up this year. I might, I don't know. Keeps on going. All right, so we're going to do a hot mess with these few colors. I need a stir stick for the gold. And you know the shimmer really gets kind of washed out when you do a hot mess with matte color, so I'm not looking for a lot of shimmer on that. Just looking more for the different color. And just a tiny bit of this maybe. And then a hint of bark. I remember when I was doing the pumpkins, I kept looking for the bark. Could not find it, could not find it. I found it on the floor the next day. Okay. Let's grab a squeegee. And we're going to just kind of do our dabbing on this. Pretty fall neutral colors. Get our pastes on there mixed in. The other side is bright and colorful, and this side is going to be very neutral. Very, very neutral. So I'll just scrape this over it. And I think what I'll do is get a color tray and save our paste today and use that for the lettering. So I think that will have a nice combination of color. Not much there that time. All right, let's see what we have here. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to set these aside today because we have a lot to do, and I want to make sure that my light doesn't go out on me. Okay, let's do our oak leaf. So you know that with this, the design, the stem fit perfectly this way, but it's going to be a little bit off going back, so we'll just make it work the best we can. Really what I want to do is make sure I get that design in there as close as we can. So it doesn't line up quite 100% when you do the reverse on this. Let's see, I think my goal will be to get that looks good. Get the little design in the middle. And these I'm going to do all the same color. I had a little variation on the leaves we did yesterday. They'll have a little variation just because you can't, every hot mess is a little bit different. That's a lot. A little bit of dune. A little bit of bark. I love these colors. I think these are my favorite colors, the fall colors. Okay, let's see how we do there. I'm going to try and hold it because there's not a lot of adhesive vinyl holding this transfer in place. So I'm really depending on the paste to hold it for me. skim that down. And then what I'm going to do is lift this up. That looks okay. That looks fine. I'm going to save that paste. That looks really pretty. I thought I was going to have to repaste in places. Let me grab a wet wipe over here because I'm getting chalky fingers. We'll be putting a little bit of our stain probably around this too, so some of those areas that where the transfer didn't fit 100%, but this looks beautiful. This is like late fall, after the leaves have turned. Pretty, pretty. Okay, next. And again, we're going to just do the best we can to get this lined up. That looks pretty darn good. A few areas. That looks good. I haven't used the other side. I didn't, maybe I should have, I don't know. I didn't feel like it kind of fit what I was doing, so I didn't use it. The other designs, I have another set of leaves. I will use those before the season is over though. Who else loves the hot mess out there? It's one of my favorites because you get to play with a lot of colors. Sometimes you get to finger paint. These are all neutral colors today. That's a big clump of dune. Okay, let's scrape this off. And hold in the middle. I'm just tapping. I learned this on a Launch Love Live. Not the last one, the one before. One of the designers they had on there did it, and I fell in love with this technique. It's just another way of doing the hot mess instead of doing the swirls. Go over here. The paste is doing a good job holding my transfer in place for me. Okay, now I'm going to go through and squeegee up. I'm going to save this because we're going to use that for our words. If you're watching and you're local to me, I do workshops also, so if you're interested in me coming to your home with you and a few of your friends, we could get together and do some creating. So fingers look pretty good. Let's pull this one up. It's beautiful. I want a little more color where this leaf is though. We got a little washed out on the wood there. Let's see if that does it. Oh, that did nice. That looks really good, if I do say so myself. There. Hot Mess. I have to go over here, Alyssa, to read your comment. Hot Mess and Ombre are really pretty. Yeah, I love that. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna let those dry. I think we're done with our paste over here. Let's get, well, those are kind of drying. I think I'm done with these pastes. Not 100% sure yet. I think I have enough to do the other little board. Close your pastes up when you're finished so they don't dry out, because they're chalk paste. They will dry out. Those are drying nicely. Okay, let's do this. And I think I'm going to do it just like I said with the paste that we've saved. And I just, let me see, let me make sure I'm even here. So this is 14.7. And how long is this? Let me see how long this is. 12, so 6 is where the E is. E. Goes right about there. That doesn't look right. 14.7. And this is, would be 6. Where the W is. Okay, that looks better. Looks pretty good. Those colors might be a little bit too light for this wood. Something under there. Something under there. Little tiny piece of dried chalk, I'm sure. Smooth that out. I think what I'll do is, let me see that, make sure that's on the right side and that it looks even to me. It doesn't look even. That looks okay. No, I got the words on the bottom hanging off. Heaven looks good. Heaven looks good, right? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get it lined up so I don't have to do it a couple of different times. We'll go with that. That looks pretty even to me. Okay. So we will use this, but I'll probably put some bark in it too, because I think it's going to be a little, oh, I don't know, we'll see. All we can do is try. and see. It's a little bit light. What do you think? I don't know. It might be pretty with those. I might leave that. I think I might leave that. I can go over it if I don't like it when I'm done. Okay. So I'm going to set that aside. We'll finish making sure these are dry. I kind of like it. I think it's going to look pretty with our leaves. These are still a little bit wet. And I can see a little bit of that gold shimmer in there in different places, so that's kind of nice. Just highlights here and there. Dry this too before it gets smudged. There we go. Okay, so this is what we have so far for these leaves. And I can, there's that side. You like it? Does it look good? I have to wait for it to come up on the replay for me to see. It's kind of froze over there. Okay. And so now what we're going to do is I'm going to paint some, I have some gold mousse. It's almost up on the replay so I can see how it looks. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Okay, so now what I do is I have some gold mousse. This is from Dixie Belle Paint Company. It's gemstone mousse. And this will complement, so that's that side, and then this is this side. So this is a very intricate, this is a fun side too, I think. I think it's nice. Both sides look really good. Really good. Okay, so we're going to get a little paintbrush and we're going to try and paint our, this little skinny one. Let's see. I probably want the skinny one. Try and carefully paint the sides. I'm hoping that my lights hang in there. Let's start with the oak leaf. Looks the easiest to me. Set those over there. And this needs to get stirred up every time. It kind of gets a layer of, I don't know what you want to call it, gunk on it. So I just stir it in there. It seems to be fine. But it's very metallic. If you don't have this, you could use the gold shimmer, our shimmer pastes. This just has a much more metallic. I was going to put, you know, our cardstock or paper on it, but I decided no, I would do this because I thought this would probably tie it all together a little bit better. So let's see how we do with this. It goes on fairly easy. You just got to take your time with it is the thing, because I don't really want to go over the edge too much. I don't want to get it on our chalk. So we'll get one done, and then I'll post a picture of how they all look. I'll finish it up because you probably don't want to sit and watch me do this for as long as it might take. You get really good coverage with this too. Seems like it spreads really well and covers really well. So I guess the difference I would say is this is more metallic than glitter is the difference, if that makes sense. So can you see? It looks pretty on both sides. I've used this several times. It has two other colors that I bought two other colors. It has this. I thought this would be good for Christmas. This gemstone garnet. You can see that color. And then it has this, I think it's called Diamond Dust. Gemstone diamond, and it's a silver. I don't think I've used those yet. I've really stuck with the gold a lot. This little paintbrush that we have works really well for these kind of smaller detail areas too. It's very pretty. Very pretty. This cutout, this is one of my favorite transfers this year. And I was really happy that the Botanicals, they brought them back, they kept them, because that was my favorite transfer last year. I'm happy that I got to use them together. It's fun taking your transfers and seeing what pieces you can work to put together. I've had a lot of fun doing that. I get a lot of inspiration from other designers too. So everybody's very happy to share their ideas and inspiration. So if you're watching and you think, oh, I don't know that I could do that, you can do it. You definitely can do it. A lot of the guesswork is taken out of it for you just by the fact that the the transfers are easy to use and they are reusable. So, and sometimes just adding a few extra little things, but everything on this project was from my Chalk Couture store, and except for this mousse, but everything else I used was. And like I said, you could use the gold shimmer for the same type of effect. Okay, there's one, and it is beautiful. Can you see how it shines? And it really, like I said, it really complements both sides. So I'm going to set this down to dry. There we go. And I'll keep going, but so I'll try and finish these up. You like that, Barb? Thank you. Wow, Barb says. I'm going to keep going. I'll see how long this will, how long my light will hang on here for me. This one has a lot of little ridges, so just take your time. If you go over a little bit, it's okay. It's not gonna be the end of the world. Just getting it in there. While I'm doing this, I could tell you about some specials that are available for Club Couture members. Club Couture is a subscription service from Chalk Couture that you can experience. It's like Chalk Couture on a budget. It's $19.99 a month, US. I think it's I don't know, $21.99 Canadian. It's shipped to your house free every month, and then you get flat rate shipping after that on anything else you order from my store. And there's always specials. This month's special is, we just had a catalog launch, and the snowflakes for club members are 25% off. The snowflake cutouts, like these leaf cutouts made out of this type of wood, this MDF wood, they're 25% off till the end of the month. So if you're interested in becoming a club member, put club in the comments. And then if you're interested in doing what I do, whether it's to be a hobbyist or you want to try and earn a little extra money, it's called becoming an independent designer with Club Couture, with Chalk Couture. And there's two ways to join that. You can get the full kit where it has 5 transfers, paste, it has a lot of goodies in it. And that's $99 US. Or you can have the basic kit that just came available for $19 to start. And that has, like it's called a basic kit for a reason. It has an apron, a catalog, a startup guide, and what that does is gives you all the benefits of becoming a designer for $19. So your back office, 40% off of all of our product, and you can start building your business. That way you can build the kit that suits you best. Maybe you like doing ink and not paste, so you could build an ink kit and start that, or maybe you want to start doing get-togethers, so you could get multiple transfers and paste and things like that. So lots of good ways. If you're interested in becoming a designer, I'd love to have you on my team. I'm pretty responsive to people, I think, and if you want more information about that, put team in the comments and I will get back to you. Okay, that is beautiful. Oops, that is beautiful on that maple leaf. It's a good color. So I'm going to keep going until my lights go out. Because then we just have a little acorn left, and that's not going to be anything. These are very pretty, though. I'm glad I did them in 2 days. It kind of gave me time to think about it, what I wanted to do, and I'm glad I did the 2 different designs. I mean, same design, but different look. Almost there with this. This is so creamy. I mean, it's called mousse, and it really, you have to be careful down there. It really glides like mousse, silky. It covers really good on this MDF wood, so I'm happy. I don't know. I may after these dry, I may go over the edges with a little distressing ink. I don't know. I'll have to see how it looks. Kind of thick in there. Lots of little ridges on this little maple leaf. But relaxing. It's the most relaxed I've been today. Do not like all the traffic and people in Coeur d'Alene. That town has grown exponentially since we've moved here. Sounds like it's starting to rain. We're supposed to have thunderstorms tonight and tomorrow. So it sounds like it's raining. I love that though. I love the sound of the rain on the roof. We have a metal roof. It sounds amazing. We have a metal roof so the snow slides off of it. Okay. There's that one. Looks great. Let me turn it this side. So you can see both sides. That looks really good. I'll set him here to dry. And now we just have our little acorn. He'll go quick. So I guess some of that chunky stuff I stirred up in there, maybe I shouldn't have. It's kind of chunking up on my surface a little bit. I can't wait to photograph these. So if you're catching this as a replay, please sprinkle this to your other friends so we can share the love and the craftiness of Chalk Couture. I appreciate that. I'm kind of concentrating just on getting this done, so I know that kind of we're going a little bit longer than I normally do. But I'm having fun. And you can come check back in with me. I'm almost done. This one went really fast. He had less surface area to cover. Fun, fun, fun. Get his little bottom there. There. Oh, I don't want that. A little bit gunky. Okay, and there's our little acorn. So these have to dry, you guys. And I think it's better if they dry without blow drying them. I don't know that for a fact, but these are the designs we did today. More natural. This is the design we did yesterday. And see, I almost grabbed the edge. And then this is the stand that we did yesterday to match this. And this is the stand we did today to match this. And this says, heaven is under our feet as well as over our heads. So, oh my gosh, I love it. I think it came out fantastic. I'm very happy with it. I'm just going to let those dry without touching them. I'll come back in tomorrow and take some pictures. So if you were hanging out, let me make sure there's no questions here. Thanks, Barb. That looks fantastic. It looks great. Thanks, Nancy. And Alyssa, thanks for joining. And I think I saw somebody else watching. So that's it tonight, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Might have another project. I think maybe I will. So, oh, and that mousse washes out of your brush really well. I just swirl it around in water. I got to get those transfers washed though. So, okay, until we chalk again, take great care.